Day 20. The power of opposition. Well, hello and come back to running chess as a beginner. Today we are talking about a very sneaky endgame idea. The power of opposition. Cool game, right? Usually shows up in king and pawn endgames, and it often decides if you win or just draw. So, what is opposition? It's when two kings are standing right across from each other with only one square in between. In this position, the player who doesn't have to move is actually an advantage, because the other king has to step aside first. Here's why this matters. Imagine you just have a king and a pawn against the enemy king. If you use opposition correctly, your king can block the enemy king and you can safely promote your pawn into a queen. But if you lose opposition, the enemy king will just sweep in, take your pawn, and you will never promote, and the win turns into a frustrating draw. Example time. Let's say you have white pawn on e5, your king on e4, and the enemy king on e6. If you are move, if you play king to f4, you are stepping aside, and now black leaves the position. Your pawn can advance and you will never promote. If it were black's turn in the same position, you will have to move away. Then you could play king to e5, taking the space, and your pawn will be in its way to promotion. Quick tip: when playing king plus pawn versus king, use your king actively. Don't just push the pawn forward. Without the king taking the lead and gaining opposition, the pawn usually can't win. Mastering this small trick will make your endgames way better. And remember this, even Grandmaster says, endgames are won by the king. Well, anyway, that's all for today. Come back tomorrow for another tip. Until then, goodbye.